Party Peoples. Willkommen zurück.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
Yes, that's me.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you.
Wo steigt das? Ach, da geht's Leute zur Baron's Bar. Sorry.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Es war close. Holy moly. Ups. Das arme Auto. Ja, cool, dass man mal selber rangehen kann und so. Das sind so kleine Sachen. Das früher halt nicht oft.
Drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
That cherry pie was
Bates! We just want to talk!
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Let's go.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Let's end this farce.
Oh no.
All right.
Hands behind your
you
head.
got me. I've had enough.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Not really.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Tschüss. Warte, was? Colin? Okay. Geil.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
Das machen wir gleich, aber zuerst werden wir das Taxi aufhalten.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station, now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
Komm her.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now?
Let's go. Wir haben's gleich. Das Schwerte gefangen. Wo ist er? Sollen wir da? Nee, oder? Scheiße. Ja, nie. Hm. Wo ist das Taxi? Ah,
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
oh, deswegen.
And his skin will bring a nice profit to hunters who take the aerial route. That's quite a bag for a day's work. You might even say the fur has been flying.
Weiter geht's.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network. Greeting you from Los Angeles, California. KTI Radio 760.
So, jetzt müssen wir mal wieder ins Hauptquartier und interviewen den Harrer, den Seemann. Er war auch lebensmüde, der NPC. Geht einfach rüber über die Straße. Let's go.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, all fair in love and war.
I'm going to memorize your name and throw my head away.
Sirs?
I knew it wasn't safe.
Detectives
around here
Phelps and
anymore.
Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband balling, about her kids. She looked old. We left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus, and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off, and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
Thank you.
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Let's go.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof.
Wie lange dauert das? Weil dann fahre ich noch hin und mache das vielleicht noch. Die Fahrt hin können wir eigentlich noch machen. Einfach umdrehen und geradeaus.
Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Only have time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
Ich das so heftig mache, weil ich meine, ich spiele mit Maus und Tastatur, ne? So heftig, wie man da gut steuern kann, actually. Wundert mich, vor allem für so ein Anführungszeit altes Spiel, ich meine, ist ja schon 12, 13 Jahre alt, ne? So, den Dialog machen wir noch. Dann mache ich wieder einen Cut. Die letzte Episode. In dem Fall. Ja Leute, dann fehlt uns noch mal einer und dann sind wir up to date. Muss ich nichts mehr nachholen. Freue ich mich schon wirklich. Dann ist wieder alles neu für mich, weil ich mir das nicht gemerkt habe nach 10 Jahren. Mit dem Bus kann man leider nicht fahren. Zumindest ging es nicht. ich es probiert habe.
Are you drunk, mister?
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
That's the cop from the newspaper. Look, that's the latest thing.
I saved a whole year for that car. That price is outrageous.
We'll need to run the loop.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long.
Das machen wir noch
We
schnell.
have a siren.
Genau, haben wir eine Sirene. Rudi. Beim ersten Mal habe ich die Schrift nicht richtig gesehen, also die Markierung meine ich. Man sieht sie ganz leicht, sitzt es. Ich glaube, das liegt nur, weil ich schwarz-weiß spiele, aber man sieht es ganz leicht.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Das machen wir noch, Leute. Dann mache ich den Cut.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Noch richtig, jetzt links. Echt schwer zum Sehen. Sitze die Linie auf der Map links. In Rot ist echt schwer zum Sehen. Finde ich. Das wird wirklich eine längere Fahrt wahrscheinlich.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him, all right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
Echt gespannt, aber eigentlich müsste der da bald kommen. Ach, genau die Strecke. War falsch gefahren, hätte ich andersrum fahren müssen. Kollegen machen auch Platz, oder? Okay. Das war knapp.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
Ich hab echt Pech gehabt. Beim letzten Mal habe ich ihn früher gefunden. Ah, da oben, glaube ich. Ja. bisschen unnötigen Gas gefahren mit.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Ja, mache ich.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Ja, gib Vollgas. Ja Leute, jetzt machen wir einen Cut. Danke fürs Zusehen. Hoffe, ihr seid noch richtig drin im
So
Fall.
Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers.
Warte noch, bis die fertig
Left the
sind.
broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
Passt. Leute, danke und bis zur Endepisode von dem Fall. Bye.